Hello fellow simmers, it's Dingle here, and I hope you're having a super dingly day so far. I know I am. Guys, this is my first broadcast and I'm super excited to show you everything that I've been working on, and we're going to start with the kale family. We're just going to go in here real quick. Again, I've been a simmer for my whole life. That I can remember. I love The Sims 1. My favorite expansions are definitely the pets, and I cannot wait for Sims 4 to come out with the pets. But I'm super excited to show you guys how I play, what I do. I'm going to do some builds. I'm just so excited to finally have this creative outlet, and also getting to share everything with you guys. Again, my name is Dingle, and I am so excited to welcome you to my channel today. So while this is loading, this is how I normally play. I sort of have this entire lineage. Oh, well, that's appropriate for my first podcast. I have this lineage usually of how I play, and what I do is, before we get into this, I'm just going to make sure. So how I normally play is that I have a family, and then what I do is, I have first, grandparents, right? And then they're not grandparents yet, obviously, but I start with two people, they fall in love, they're meant to be together, and then they have kids, and then I choose one of the kids to play out their destiny. They all can be different. I've played a lot of different characters a lot of different times, and I choose them to move on and start their own family, and they do their different things, and then you have all of a sudden a huge lineage. And so what I'm going to show you right now is, here's our sim right now. Her name is Faye, and I'm going to show you a little bit of where she came from, just to give you an idea of how many generations I've had in this game specifically. How do I do this? I definitely know how to do this. Haha. I loved this update. When they had this update, I was so excited. So it hasn't been too long, but I'm going to go into the family a little bit. So we started out, and I made Evelyn, and I was so excited because she was beautiful, and I was waiting for the perfect man to come along, and I didn't make Gavin. He came along. He was actually a caterer at a party, and I was having a party, and I hadn't found my perfect man yet, and he came along, and I was like, oh my gosh, he is definitely my knight in shining armor. I'm so excited. So then look at how many kids they went on to have. Evelyn went on to have Eve, who's now deceased, really, really sad. Delia, Harper, Madden, they were just really busy. They were really, really busy. Liam, and then on the side, no, oh my goodness, on the side, this wasn't on the side, she was an alien baby that actually came out of Gavin when he got abducted. That's just another story for another time. And then you also have Gavin after his father over here, but then the sim that I chose to play was Faye, and I didn't make David, but then Faye came along, and this is the house that I'm in now, and I chose her to move on and have her own family and have her own life, and she was super. She did have a family with 4 people, and I can't decide. I think what I'm going to do, let me give you a visual. So that's the genealogy there, and that's how I normally play The Sims. But I'm going to spice it up a little bit for you all here. So this is the house. I really do enjoy builds. I have a few ideas of what I want to do for you all on several different builds. But I just want to show you a little bit. So this is the outside. I love greenhouses. It's kind of cool. I actually think I took a base house and then made it sort of my own. It's got a pool, and it's just got everything that the family needs right now. So I'm going to dive in a little bit, show you the layout. So you walk in, and here is It's small, definitely, but I don't know. I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of the tinier, not tiny, but like, I don't remember the last time I lived in a mansion, and I guess that's just because I don't want to. I haven't spent so much time building a house, but it could be super exciting. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll do something like that. But this is their living room / kitchen area. And again, 4 kids live here and adults. So it works for us. And so Faye and her husband, David, look at them. Oh my gosh, those lovebirds. They have a full romance going, even to this day. So cute. And so here's their living space. And then you go over here. There's their desk area. I'm going to do half walls here. Bathroom. Walk over here. This is the parents' bedroom. A little plain Jane, but hey, they gave it all to their kids because this is the girls' room. And I'm going to introduce you guys to everybody in a second. I'm just giving you a little tour of the house. Let me do this for you all. And then they had this poor Ray, this poor boy grew up with 3 sisters. Only boy, youngest, rough life. Rough life, let me tell you. And here he is. He's sleeping. Well, it's 9:51. Gosh, what a party pooper. And then that's literally the downstairs. And then all you do is when you go outside, we've got a little porch area, a little grill area, and you have your pool. And then honestly, these stairs, they would not fit in the house. I had to figure out how to do it. Just wasn't functional. And then we have a piano up here. And I'm going to explain the piano in a second because it plays along with each sim. So let me introduce you to our sims here. What David did, he came along later because I told you all, Faye married a woman at first and it just wasn't working out. The woman, she was so jealous all the time. She had the jealousy trait and she was constantly bummed when they were not together because the jealousy trait, if you're not with your significant other for a number or hours or however long, they get bummed out, and it was just such a downer. I could not imagine living with it. So that ended quickly, unfortunately, and then she met David, and I'm so glad she did. David is part of the upper crust. He likes the finer things in life, not too frou-frou, obviously, but, he does him. He's a great family man, father to all of these kids, and he's just doing him. David's doing him. He's a little plain Jane, but David does David. Faye over here was our main character for a while. She was from the family originally that I chose to take along and play. She was beautiful. She's still beautiful in her prime. You can't really tell because she's sleeping, but what are you going to do? Faye originally, what was her profession? She had to make money somehow, and I can't remember. She had a job. She definitely had a job. It just wasn't what she wanted to do, though. She was so artsy. She actually started making money by starting her painting, getting her painting skill up, selling paintings, and then finally she went into, I believe she was a police officer, into the detective realm, and I got to play a little bit like that. But working, she just wasn't, she was into making her own money the way she wanted to. She continued to do painting until that could support her. David came along and was a scientist, and so he could support her even more. And then Faye moved along to have this beautiful garden. Again, it's not super aesthetically pleasing. It's not, it's not like, oh, roses and gardens and beautiful, but it makes enough money for her to be able to quit her job, and so she is a stay-at-home planter and a garden. She just loves it, and she can cook with it, and it just makes the living, and she can spend most of her time outside, which is great because she loves the outdoors. She loves everything about the outdoors, and she was not a police officer. She was an athlete. Yeah, she was super in shape. She was running all the time. She was at the gym. She met her former wife at the gym, and it was just a great time. But that's Faye. She's nearing the end of her days, but I did make her drink a youth potion that, because I can't really say goodbye to them. I just love my Sims. They're amazing. So I'm going to start with the main story with these three ladies down here because I'm going to do something that I've never really done before, but I'm excited about it as far as the story goes. So, oh, she's so sad. Why is she? Oh my gosh, that's right. Well, let me just tell you, she was sad. So I think I'm going to end up playing Eve a little bit more, but I'm going to spread it across, and I just want you guys to tell me what you prefer at the end of this. So Eve is the first child of David and Faye, and she's sad. She just actually got back from a date where somebody died, and it was really, really upsetting. There's a gravestone and everything. It's at the bar, which is super sad because the date was really, really cool, and yeah, it was just really, really upsetting. So I totally get you, Eve. I get you. But so Eve, she's sort of like a rebel. I've never really played a rebel. I've always played, the good girl and the sundress and all this stuff. But the get together pack with the clothes and with everything, I was so inspired by it that I just had to make somebody completely different. So Faye, young adult, she actually just became a young adult not a few days ago. And she's very hip-hoppy. She's a little edgy, and this is not something I normally do, but it totally fits her. That is definitely not her natural hair color. I'm actually just going to play for you. Eve is, oh, she's so sad. This is so sad. I'm sorry that she's not. Oh my gosh, she's crying. This is so sad. But yeah, oh man, she's got a little droopy eye right there. Oh no, she's going to cry herself out. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, there she goes. Definitely doing that. Oh, stop it. You're fine. Come on. We can call someone on the phone. Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry this is such a sad day for you to see Eve for the first time. But anyway, so she's very hip-hoppy. She's very edgy, something I don't normally do. And, this could get her in a little bit of trouble. She's stayed pretty calm so far. Her groups right now, she loves the Spin Masters. She aspired to be in the Spin Masters since she was a teenager. She's been in the Spin Masters since she was a teenager, and that's a pretty big feat because you have to have more skill, and at a teen, she was able to do it, so it was really cool. And then, but before she was in the Spin Masters, she was just super, she loves clubs. She has the insider trait, so she's super into being around people, being around all these, great, just people that inspire her to do what she loves to do. And this club, Party House, I think it's like a play on words or something. Party House. They must have done that on purpose, honestly. But oh no, there's only 2 people in this club right now. That's embarrassing. But basically they just love to have a great time. Drinks. What is it? Be romantic with everyone. Ooh. Geez, Eve, getting it. Drinks at the bars, dancing. So she joined that first, but then her real love is the Spin Masters, and she has even worked her way up to the top. Super edgy, but again, she could go either way. We don't know. Edgy can be really, really cool, but it could also just sort of take you off the deep end at points, and we're not sure. Eve's kind of a mystery. I can't wait to play more with her. Blake, so then... Ooh, Blake's got a booty, let me tell you. Wow. She is twins. Then Faye and David went on to have twins. There's Blake and Emery. Very different Sims. So Blake is sort of inspired, and I know she doesn't look anything like her, but I'm obsessed with Blake Lively. And she's just such a good girl, and I don't know, like all of the interviews and all the things that you find about her online, and I know it's not always true, but I like to think it is. She was class president. Nobody disliked her in high school. She was just perfect. She was super social, and you know what? Blake cannot wait to join a club, but I wanted to save it because her aspiration mainly is friend of the world. She wants to introduce herself to everyone. She just wants to be friends with everybody, and she is just amazing. She's cheerful, outgoing, good, and gregarious. She loves life. She's out there. She's ready, and I can't wait to pick a group for her to be in. I think she really wants to be part of, like, what's that group called? Let's just go through the groups real quick. I believe she really wants to be part of the Paragons. She's seen them around town, and it's just like sort of that aspiration that she has, and I really think she might get in, but again, she might not, and she might have her heart broken, and she might join a club that was actually better suited for her, and everything turns out the way it should. So I can't wait for you to go on this journey with her. I'm so excited about it. Now, let's go over to our twin, Emery. Emery is classy. She is classic. Her clothes she wears, she's very artsy. Again, it's kind of different than Eve, where Eve is very edgy and she loves dancing and spinning and very edgy like that, but Emery is just artsy. She loves music. Her aspiration is musical genius. She just wants to play. That's where the piano upstairs comes from. She has her own piano room. This was going to be Ray's room, but Ray got the old workout room. Again, short end of the stick. Poor Ray. I just can't. Poor Ray. Anyway, but she got a piano room because she's just so inspired. She's beautiful. Her outfits are to die for. Again, taking full advantage of this get-together pack. Why do people eat on the bed? I just don't quite understand. But I just want to show you her everyday outfit. She's just very, artsy. I love her earrings. Her haircut is just pixie. She's a petite sim, and it just fits her. She wants to be, look at her. Oh my gosh, look at those glasses. They are so cute. Oh, she's got her little eating lips. Oh, that's adorable. She's got nice boots, and that's Emery. So, again, guys, 3 extremely different Sims. And honestly, they are so close. Sisters all the time. So different. So you've got your edgy Sim. You've got your friendly, out there, social, wants to be part of the it girls, but she's down to earth. She's not mean, and I'm worried about that. But anyway, and then you've got your classic, music-loving, artsy, and they're all so different, but they all have that sisterly bond that I just think that can't be broken. And I'm really excited about that because I didn't grow up with sisters, so I really can't wait to play this out. And so I'm just going to introduce you to Ray real quick. We're going to come back to those sisters because they're going to be a key part in what I'm going to be playing out for you all here on this Let's Play. Ray, he's sleeping, but oh my gosh, what a hunk. Look at him, you guys. Ladies, am I right? He could totally be on The Bachelor, which definitely a guilty pleasure of mine. Love The Bachelor, love The Bachelorette. Anyway, I'm thinking he could totally be on that show. Ray, he's just, I'm sorry to say, and I'm laughing while I'm thinking about or just talking about this, but he is so just thrown to the side. Poor Ray. He is the only boy, youngest, 3 older sisters that just became young adults, all the same age. He's a teen, but he's gonna have, I don't know. He's got it going on, guys. He totally got it going on. And, he grew up with sisters. He knows how women work. He just knows. So, first of all, he's creative. Well, he first started off with the active trait. Then he's creative just because, who doesn't love an artsy athlete? He's just got it all around. It's almost like that Glee Club in, the show Glee, and, he's part of the athlete group. He can just do it all. He can do it all, but he's also very alluring. He is obsessed with finding everybody. Not the one, everybody. He knows he has it going on. He's got it going on. He knows he's got it going on. He's alluring. He's going to attract those ladies, and he can do it. He grew up with all those sisters. He totally knows that he's got everything it takes to be a serial romantic. So we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, back to these sisters. So like I said, I usually pick somebody in my families to play out. But you guys, this time around, what I'm going to do is honestly choose somebody, not just one person, but I think I'm going to play out. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to play out all 3 sisters. They just recently became young adults. They're so different. They are so dynamic in the way that they are. And you know what? They're going to take on life all together. We're going to move all 3 of them out. We're going to pick a house. We're going to live life to the fullest with all 3 different completely personalities. And something I've never done before. I'm excited to do it. And I'm excited to do it with you guys. So that's that. I kind of want to play a little bit more of these Sims, and what I do want to do is show you a little bit of the personalities a little bit while we play, and but then I think in one of my next videos I want to build the perfect house for these Sims for these three sisters. What do you guys think? Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you guys want to see. What do you have ideas for houses? Because I've never done a speed build either, and that's something that I would love to do for you all, and just show you what could work for these three sisters. But yeah, I'm just super excited to go on this journey with you. Again, my first video, I know I ramble, and I just get really excited to share my content, to share my Sims, to share these stories, and we're gonna go on a journey with our three sisters, Eve, Blake, and Emery Kale. I don't know how, again, I really don't know how I came up with this name, because I usually marry into the family and then their names change, and you know, whatever, but I think it fits them. Kale, it's very earthy, and you know, we've got our edgy, we've got our earthy artist-y sim, and Blake Kale? I don't know, kind of works. Like, what are you doing in your... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's just hanging out. She's doing her thing. We have to make... we have to make her not sad anymore, guys. What do? We're going to make her... Oh, she has to call the sadness hotline, or she has to confide in her sister. Do you think she can do? Let's see if we can have her be cheered up a little bit. Blake, stop. Get your sister off the phone. Try to cheer her up. Tell her a dramatic story. Get her mind off of everything, because I mean, she just saw death, and that's really scary. Honestly, that's like terrifying. Terrifying. I'm gonna show you guys this one's piano skills, because oh my gosh, watch this. She's not very good, but we're going to play anyway. She's got to get her piano up, and so that she can play for tips, and she can be almost like a freelance piano, independent, doesn't have to sit at a desk, you know. So she actually doesn't have a job yet, but when we move them out, I'm going to have her... I'm probably going to have her... I don't know, should I? You guys tell me, should I have her play? Should I have her just get... Because listen to that. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That's so bad. That is so bad. I don't know. I'm indecisive. Should I have her do the whole entertainer career, or should I not? Let's go into... Ooh, how did she go from sad to flirty? Oh my gosh, she probably was talking to a really, really, really cute guy on the phone. Not that you can tell that he's cute over the phone, but... whatever. Also, fun topic. So, as far as career goes for Eve, very edgy. You would think, oh, let's, you know, something edgy, right? Something like entertainer or something this. No, she actually got the typing bug pretty early on. Let me go into the Simology real quick, and it's interesting because I didn't even have to do it. She legitimately just wanted to learn typing skill on her own, but I really did think it came from Gavin. Gavin was a world-renowned author. I couldn't even think of the word because he was just that world-renowned. He was amazing. And he supported his whole family. They had a really nice house, supported, what did I say? He had all of these kids. He supported all of them and his wife. His wife didn't work eventually. He didn't have to, and supported all of them on his writing. It was amazing. And not any of these kids were writers. Not any of them came out to be writers. It was so sad. You know, Faye came out to be oh my goodness, what was it? I told you guys. Well, now she's a gardener by trade, but she turned out to be... oh my gosh, a police officer or whatever. It just wasn't writing. It wasn't writing. And then it was so interesting. So none of his grandchildren came out except Eve. So you would think that within everything, you know, maybe entertainer, edgy, maybe she would get into the wrong crowd, maybe she would be into like that burglary sort of like klepto-ish with that new update, that new Sims update, but no. She got the typing bug, and let me tell you, she has published so many books, and she's so good at it. So, you know, she'll be clubbing at night, and then by day, she'll be typing away, and she's making a means for herself. She's really good at it. She's very artsy. She has a lot of ideas. Very creative on the inside. And then I think Blake is going to, she's going to make her way downtown, walking fast. She's going to, she's just going to shine. Blake can't do anything wrong. She wants to be part of that popular club, but she's really down to earth. So I'm not sure what job she is going to be. She's almost going to do one of those, they're not like schemes, like not the pyramid schemes, but she'll be like an independent sales. Like I could totally see her in sales, not like the slimy sales rep sort of, but just a really, really good sales consultant. She's just that personable, and she's so pretty, and it's just, she's gonna be great. But I think that's it, guys. I really wanted to just introduce you to our 3 Sims, and I want you to put suggestions. Where do you see them going? Where do you see that, like, the groups to join? What do you want to see more of? Give me suggestions for a house. Give me suggestions, anything. I just can't wait to share this with you all. I'm really, really excited. So without further ado, there go the Kale family. Oh no. There they are. There go the Kale family and their beautiful house and their beautiful garden, their beautiful children. Poor Ray. He's going to just chill out here. They're all very close, very family knit, but I think we're going to follow these young adults fresh off their teenagerhood, fresh into life. They're going to take on the world together. They're going to do it as sisters, and so different, but all so close. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, please subscribe to my channel, Dingle, on YouTube, and I'm just really excited to take this journey with you. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Hope you have a super dingly rest of your day, because I know I will. Bye-bye.